Did we bring any more envelopes? I can't find them.
You don't need more envelopes.
This is the only basket we brought then? I can't find any of my books.
We didn't have long to pack. We only brought what we needed.
Did we bring bottles?
Well, lovely. You're nosy already, Christ. Yes, we feel very welcome.
I need
That's
your help.
awfully kind thing. I'm sorry, we're not from here, so...
I know. Have you anything to drink?
No, none. A lot of you from around here are awfully close with one another. My daughter and I are not.
Which is why, as both the father of the church and of a son soon to be born out of wedlock, I come to you. I'll need to see my boy and his mother, but I cannot do so without your aid.
I'm sorry, that problem is not ours.
Food is, though. A job here is. A life here is. And it couldn't hurt to have a friend in the father of the church, and neighbors with their beliefs affirmed so they may pray long into the night.
Believe it or not, we did not come here for...
So long that they have not the time to question why a man comes from a place with electricity to such a forgotten place as this. And with that alone, you're fit for the task. Just by seating yourself in the confessional and forgiving sinners, you'll have earned yourself a rest and half the church's donations.
They won't be missed?
Not when they're making their usual trip to the desperately needy church in Halewood.
Where's that?
One of the lesser-known children's books. Sure. Only from working a few hours a day. And that'll give me time.
I thought I'd only run the booth.
Of course, the rather popular one. Secretly, of course. The people can't know they're confessing to the everyman. Best to arrive before the sun and leave after it.
Well, then you've undersold the hours.
And the prophet. For helping a holy man, you deserve no less than a living here.
The food has to arrive quickly. And I expect not to be bothered. I'd also like for my daughter to have a job.
I haven't the time to promise such things. And if anything, your daughter ought to stay home as you work, so as not to go noticed.
A life here is our concern. Those were your words.
There's a school teacher in need of assistance near the home of the mother of my son. I'll see to a position for her there. I haven't the time for this. I cannot be seen here. This opens the church. The key to the confessional is inside. Seat yourself in the confessional. Tell the people they're absolved of their sins, and you'll help me do good upon mine. And Father, I don't know who you are. I don't know your business. But for this, You're a good man.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have stolen.
Yes, well, go forth as a go forth into your new life free from it.
What's that, Father?
This is a time for reflection. Confession is a time for reflection.
It is?
For forgiveness, you must recount what was said to you exactly in your last confession.
All right, Father, you just told me I was forgiven.
Yes, well, you are forgiven. So, my child, what is your
Bless me,
confession?
Father, for I have sinned. I have been unfaithful towards my wife.
You are forgiven.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I've had thoughts of lust towards another woman.
You are forgiven.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have used the Lord's name in vain.
You are forgiven. Have you been seeing these? I thought the crops died in the cold.
Blueberries? You even made it home before Kate.
But why are these?
Well, they
Like
do
what?
come back, of course, each time spreading more and more until they're everywhere.
What are you doing?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry to drop by unannounced. I was just so delighted to see donations coming in.
Those are from the confessional?
It worked, Father. The difficulty has ended. After all you've done, it's time to enjoy yourself.
Bless me, Father.
Bless me, Father.
Bless me, Father.
I have committed acts of violence. I have borne false witness. I have stolen. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
For I have sinned.
For I have sinned.
For I have sinned.
You are forgiven. Well, I feel like I've been enlightened just being around people willing to say such things aloud.
All this mockery suggests a confidence, and perhaps that confidence suggests that the rendition of God Save the King hanging in your living room has more of a personal value than I thought.
You put a fire on?
Oh, Kate, the father wanted to celebrate with us. We were just coming to the schoolhouse to pick you up. We just lost track of time.
We should put it out.
It was my idea, Kate. Without it, the warm welcome home wouldn't be, well, a warm,
We should put that out.
Kate, the Father's just trying to make us feel comfortable here, make us feel at home.
The donations aren't doing that already?
Perhaps we should turn in for the evening.
Perhaps it's best if I pick her up from the schoolhouse tomorrow. If you two are arguing.
Thank you, but I think it's just a thing of youth. It'll pass.
I'm sorry, the first day of work was a long one.
Well, I can understand that. What with all the babbling on I'm putting up with day in and day out.
Well, it's not quite babbling on, is it? If you're finding ways to heal them and finding faith and such.
When they hear they've been forgiven, they feel good enough to make room for the next one of them, and the next, and then the next.
I thought you believed in it all. I thought you believed in the confessing.
No need. They want to move on. They're done with that. They don't want to hold on to all of that.
They don't need to remember? I think they do.
Father, I thought I'd return to see if Kate was in a better mood. Celebration is still in order for such a clever young... Kate, I've come to... Well, I forgot one of the donations for your father, and... Your father can't join us, but you certainly deserve to calm down after he was, well, rather inconsiderate in your argument. Perhaps you'd like to talk about it.
The door won't open.
Oh, yes, of course.
The door won't open. We have to get back. We can't help him.
Of course, it is rather late. I simply had one more.
We have to get back. Kate, go back. We can't help him now.
Did you see that?
Kate, go to sleep.
I don't understand what I just saw.
All the more reason.
All the more reason.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have felt jealousy towards my neighbor.
You are forgiven.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I have thoughts of violence towards a man who touched me when I was unwilling.
You are forgiven.
I don't want forgiveness, Father, for it takes out the scent of my son from the air.
You are forgiven. Good evening.
You've forgiven me each day, Father, each night. When will you see that it is not the end?
You are forgiven.
Forgiveness is nothing for me.
You're forgiven.
I have done
You're forgiven.
a terrible
It's done.
thing. My son is still dead.
Then you are not forgiven. You are not forgiven.
Why not, Father? I've attended, so I will...
Will you change? For forgiveness, will you change?
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Change. Will you be free of sin? Will you be free of yourself, or will you be here tomorrow? Tomorrow and the next day, and the next day after that. And after that... Another then. Another then.
Was it difficult moving home? You dress as if you came from upstate. You must be missing the electricity.
I don't think that's reason enough to miss it.
Bakers here can't stop talking about the bakeries upstate.
See, we never had anything much like that. We always had my mom's baking because she promised to bake anything my brother picked into a pie. Sometimes we joked that when he'd learned to walk, he'd be able to pick a whole lot more than blueberries and would tear down half the meadow.
I'd only seen you and your father up in that house.
My mother stayed.
It's not quite right, is it? Take a boy from his father?
She doesn't have my brother.
Kate, let's go, Kate.
Oh, I'm sorry, Father. I didn't realize this was your daughter. I should have walked her home.
Who told you? How do you know?
With everything that you're doing and only getting the donations that
Who
Hale
told you I work in the church?
What do you mean? Everyone knows. We thought you didn't want to be thanked in person.
No. How long have they known?
We're more than happy to have you. Someone new to keep an eye on us, as the other priest only has an eye on some of the younger women of the congregation. And Father?
Where are you going?
Go home, Kate.
I can smell it on your breath.
I said go home. Yes, I need to speak to the priest. The priest, I must see him. It's urgent. You don't have to hide him from me. He's told me of you.
What? As a man of the confessional, shouldn't you know where he is better than I do?
Yes, so he's told you, but other people have found out. I must see
Why
him.
have you come here, though?
Because he's told me of your love and of your child. You're not with child. Are you with him?
Good night, sir.
Yes, I've been looking for you.
Fantastic, yes.
But wait, I can't do the job anymore.
That's okay, that's fine.
No, but I can't do the job anymore.
That's all right.
And I went to that woman's house that you've been seeing, but she wasn't.
That's fine. That's all right.
I don't understand. Hey, I mean, I'm cursed then, is that it? I've been seeing things. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's happening.
You think you would have realized what he was doing if it hadn't been for the wine you reek of?
God, Kate, I didn't do this, Kate. Look, no, Kate, look, just look at me.
That's right. See, it wasn't you, was it?
There's something out there.
You didn't let out here. You didn't let that man into your house.
Around me. I'm following me around. I don't know what's happening.
Is that what you're saying?
What's
Is that
happening?
what you're trying to say?
Why is this happening? I've been good.
What are you trying to say? That you didn't kill my brother.
Kate, don't leave. Kate, it's not my fault. I've been good.